In this video, I'm going to talk about an extremely unique product, the SkyPad Glass 2.0 XL. Is this the best hard pad out there? Is it worth the steep price? And is it my new main? Let's answer these questions. Before I do this, I want to thank SkyPad for actually sending this out for an unbiased review. I'll leave a link to their website in the description below. Let's start off with the actual surface and overall build quality. This is a hard pad, not glass infused or glass coated like a Glorious Ice, for example. And this thing is one really thick piece of glass. And you might be wondering, how are you going to keep this thing like durable? Isn't it just going to shatter as soon as I rage? Well, actually, no. The durability and resistance from shattering is incredible on this mousepad. Now, obviously, don't try to purposely break it, but just know if an accident happens, you should be fine. And also, this thing is pretty heavy and it does have good feet on the bottom, so it's not going anywhere on your desk. But a downside is that this is a hard pad, so it's not going to absorb any sweat or oils. So if any of that gets on your mousepad, you need to clean it up immediately or else your glide will just be really muddy. But besides that, durability on this thing looks incredible. But keep in mind, I've owned this for about a week, so I can't give you a long durability test. Now let's talk about the surface and how mice react to it. Whichever mouse you're going to use, make sure it has PTFE feet. And if you're a Minecraft player and you own something like a bloody mouse, don't use that. The feet are really scratchy and just not a good experience. Now, one last note about the mouse feet is that they are going to wear down faster on this mousepad than a cloth mousepad because it's a hard pad. Just make sure you have like an extra set of core pads or something for whenever that day does come. And the sensors stayed fine here. I had no lag or skips or sensor issues with this mousepad. And another interesting thing about this mousepad is that since it's a hard pad, your mouse is not squished into it and there's little to no impact protection. So if you play Minecraft and butterfly click or something like that and you're just constantly hitting your mouse, it's going to have a rougher bottom out. I wouldn't say this is like an extremely huge detail to look out for, just something I noticed. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, how's the speed and stopping power? Now, starting with the speed, I would say this is the fastest mousepad I've ever owned. Now, granted, I haven't owned that many mousepads, but I do own something like a Heian and a Glorious Ice, so saying this is faster is really saying something. But I wouldn't say it's a world of a difference in speed. I would say it's very slight. And throughout my week, I haven't had any issues of it losing speed or creating any dead zones like the Glorious Ice, for example. For stopping power, it's obviously not the best as a hard pad, but it's not as bad as what you would think. Like, if you know how to control and use your aim, you can get good enough stopping power. But I wouldn't call it top tier. Overall, I loved this mousepad. I might have a little bit of bias because I prefer faster pads than slower ones, but I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't call it my new main, but I would say it's like a half main. I'm probably gonna be switching off between this and the Heian a lot. But besides all that, I simply just cannot recommend it, mainly because of the price. It's about 95 USD, which is almost the price of 2 Artisans. And also, I don't think a lot of people are actually gonna like this glass hard pad. It's a very niche product. Not many people like the feeling of their mouse gliding on hard pads, and also not many people like this kind of speed. So I think this product is just too niche and too expensive, but I do love it though.